All right, everybody, we're coming back from the break. It's called the Business to Business Network Show. Again, if you're just waking up or getting in your car, going golfing, taking the kids to the soccer fields, you've tuned in to the show that gives out names, phone numbers. We talk real estate. We try to get you ways to make money, save money, and the guy with all the money, the financing, our co-host,
is the guy who owns this company. No, it's Jeff Obrasky, Homeowners Financial Group.
Which is not you.
Which is not me. No, I'm here to service buyers who need financing.
Excellent. Our next guest is Betsey. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Betsey Birakos with Russ Lyons, Sotheby's International Realty.
And you're part of the Kelly...
Yes, I'm with Kelly Richardson, who's out of the same office, and we have our website, azgatedhomes.com.
Excellent. And you guys really cover the whole valley. You had a transaction down in Tempe recently. Tell us about that.
Sure did. We actually just closed on that yesterday. The buyers closed at $830,000. It was listed at $875,000, but they got a good discount on that list price because of the work that needed to be done in the house. It's kind of outdated, and they need to do some remodeling. But the upside in that community, they could relist or resell probably around $950,000 to $1 million.
Wow!
So
describe intersection. Where was this house at?
This is off of basically in between Ray and Warner. Off of the Access Road.
Okay.
Off of Price.
It's a really cool neighborhood, too.
It's
I've done
actually
tours in there.
A horse property community.
Wow.
So they have a jumping and stable area where the horses can go.
So this is
and
an
run.
acre plus?
Over an acre property,
Wow.
4,000 square foot house.
Wow.
Yeah, 6
4,000?
bedrooms, 6
So how
baths.
much work does it need retail?
You're looking at probably around $60,000.
So they got a
yeah.
good
So
deal.
once they do the 60, they're in it for 900, and it's worth 950 to $1 million. This is what I tell people all the time.
Yeah.
If your house needs work,
Do the
you-
work.
In many cases, it's worthwhile. You're going to get hit 2 times for what it's going to cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically, if you need $50,000 work, it's going to cost you $100,000 when you sell the house. People in this area, we're not back east where people don't mind buying these
Fixer-uppers,
100-year-old homes.
yeah.
They know they're going to be there for 20 years. You want to do it all
They
right.
did a movie about that called Money Pit.
I remember that
Well,
movie.
yeah, I've had 1 or 2 of those. But in this part of the country, people
Want it done.
want
They
it done.
want it, move-in ready is key.
And they're willing to pay for it, too.
Yeah. They will pay for
They
it.
will pay for it if it's done. And if it's not done, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah. How long did you show homes to these people? And give us a little bit.
I showed them over probably 70 properties.
Wow.
Yeah.
70 properties. And
And they were actually in a different area. They were focusing in North Scottsdale area, Scottsdale Ranch, Buena Vista area. And
but they
then
got a lot
ended
more
up-
for the
oh,
bang
they
for the
got
buck on this one.
Bang for their buck. They decided to go with the horse property in Tempe.
And they financed, right?
They did.
And did
Not with me.
Not
Yeah,
this
okay.
one.
But Betsy and I have just started working together in the last month or 2. And
Yeah, they actually
which
used
is fine.
somebody back from where they moved here from Ohio, so
Oh,
they had
interesting.
somebody back there that they
so
used.
here's the point, folks. If you are listening,
okay.
yeah, oh, that's right.
we have 2 now we're working
There
on,
we go.
so I'm happy.
So the goal here is to get information like this. And by the way, if you want to be one of those people that gets a smoking deal, because these people got a smoking deal,
call me.
Betsy, give us a phone number.
480-291-3434.
An agent that shows 70 homes shows a good, hard-working agent.
And higher end homes
Yeah.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not your $150,000 entry level where they don't know where in town you want to live. So you got to show them 6 different towns. These are higher end homes. People had kind of 1 or 2 locations.
Yeah.
They're particular.
Yeah.
They were very
But good
they
for
were
them.
very picky.
Their money.
But
They're,
that's okay.
They're entitled to it.
And did you have anything else, another story that
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk about the deal that Jeff and I have together. This particular couple I've been working with for quite some time, and I've showed them quite a few homes. Originally, they were focused in Ahwatukee, but for their budget, they started to realize that they needed to expand their search area. So they ended up, we just got them under contract in South Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
The house is $390,000
Yep.
is what it's
That's nice,
listed
though.
at. So, that's a good size home for
Yeah.
where they want it. But to get that in Ahwatukee, they would have to been paying $500,000.
Yeah.
And this particular couple has some challenges. Okay, there was a short sale for a wife, and a husband who didn't have one, which was fine. They she was too new to qualify, and they make a nice living together. But when you separate it for what they wanted to buy, it was very, very tight. So we, were able to figure out a way to keep a little bit of money, take care of some debt. We had to kind of get their expectations down about 10% to a number where we could actually qualify them on the debt-to-income ratio. But when it's all said and done, we ended up having to pay a little bit less debt than we thought, so they'll have a little bit more cash. By doing that, I'm also able to raise their credit score about 50 points, so they'll get a better interest rate and lower mortgage insurance. So, it was, and I don't think when they first contacted me, I know the wife was very skeptical that they would really even qualify for anything. So they're very pleased, and they learned some lessons through the transaction too.
And they actually, it took 3 contracts to get them under. So it was, we made offers on 3 different properties, and there are still multiple offer situations out there.
And these are $400,000 properties.
Yeah.
They weren't 200, 150, and there was multiple offers on one.
Two.
One went for cash.
Wow.
One they kind of bid a little bit too low, but they learned a lesson.
Yes.
That a house that's on the market for 3 days, that you can't come in 10% low and ask for the moon, and if it's only been on the market for 3 days.
They're going to wait.
It may be grossly overpriced, but you're not going to know that for 60 days.
Now, you can tell, folks, Betsey will work for you.
And she was fine. She was patient, and
this is a great real estate agent.
I don't envy realtors sometimes.
I know.
Okay,
it's a lot of work.
You do have to have patience in this business.
You do, and you got to mesh personalities and hold hands and do a lot of that.
Let's get a phone number. How can people reach you?
480-291-3434. Call me.
And a website.
azgatedhomes.com.
azgatedhomes.com. Phone number one more time.
480-291-3434.
Jeff.
It's Jeff Obrasky, Homeowners Financial, 602-445-9094.
Folks, you can tell there are still some smoking deals out there. So get off the fence, get in the water. Let's go swimming. Let's go buy something. 123bz.com.